Looking for a unique experience? Welcome to Anarchy Axe Throwing, the biggest and baddest axe throwing venue in the Midwest. Anarchy Axe has 30 targets and can host up to 150 people. Perfect for corporate events, birthday parties, or a night out. More than just axe throwing, enjoy cornhole, ping pong, and a full bar with beer and wine. Discover Anarchy Axe Throwing today and make your next outing extraordinary.
We will get your skin glowing, smooth, sexy with a silky touch. From facials, full body waxing, Brazilian waxing, lash lifts, microdermabrasions, dermaplanes, chemical peels, you name it, we can do it. Ask me about my customer referral program. For each customer you refer to me, you get $10 towards your next service.
Hey, I'm Chris over at Mystic Images in Noblesville. I love doing black and gray realism. Come and see me for all your black and gray needs. I also like to do fine line, and I love to do whatever you got cooked up. You can check my Instagram out at Gilly_INC. DM me for all your appointments.
Did it do? What's up, everybody? It's your girl, your host, Renee Michelle Merrifield of the In the Loop TV show on ABC. I'm so excited for this show. We got Jason Aaron.pro in the producer's corner.
What's going on, everybody? We are live every Wednesday at 7 o'clock p.m. We broadcast every Saturday night at midnight on ABC WRTV. We are looping 24/7 inside of thousands of Indianapolis hotel rooms, reaching out to those guests coming in from out of town, showing them what to do, where to go, how to have fun. And we're on every stinking podcast platform you could possibly imagine. We just love this city. We love the area, and we love covering these places and people and celebrities like the one we have here today. And Renee has a way you can get out and explore some good food on us.
Absolutely. We have amazing sponsors right now. The District tab, we've got a ton of $50 gift cards. Go to intheloop.tv, click on the top right. There's a giveaway tab up there. A ton of clickable ways to win that. Yeah, it's super easy, super fun. The District tab.
We enjoyed District tab just a few days ago,
so
actually.
Good. Yeah, we went there.
Business meeting.
We love the District tab, and thank you so much. We have a really jam-packed episode today, a very special guest. But first, we're diving into the magical world of cosplay at the Indiana Comic Convention. You know, you'll always see me as Harley, and I hope to play the next Harley, okay?
Crazy.
So much fun. And then we're going to learn about some life-changing programs at Fortune Academy. This school is near and dear to our heart. They do such a great job with the kids.
Been working with them for years.
Yes, yes. And then, finally, we have very special guest, Sasha Owens, author, TV personality, so much more, contestant on Amazon Prime Beast Games with your girl, Renée, right here, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Girl, I'm so excited to talk about you are so talented. You've got 6 books and 3 more, in your pocket. You are an incredible author. On top of the huge acting stuff you've done, right? With the originals and all these other huge TV shows. So such a blessing to meet you through the Beast Games. Thank you so much for being
in the trenches together, trying to survive.
If you know, you know, right?
Yes, it's true.
Y'all, Beast Games is incredible. We're so excited to chat about it. It's going to be great. I'm going to have to wait for 2 segments, and then we get to Sasha Owens.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
It's going to be a fun one. So with all that being said, I have but one question.
Indianapolis,
are you ready to be in the loop?
What's up, everybody? DJ here. I'm a tattoo artist at Mystic Images. I specialize in fixing tattoos. If you've got a tattoo that doesn't look that good, get a hold of me. You can find me at Facebook at Daniel James or on the Mystic Images website.
We will get your skin glowing, smooth, sexy with a silky touch. From facials, full body waxing, Brazilian waxing, lash lifts, microdermabrasions, dermaplanes, chemical peels, you name it, we can do it. Ask me about my customer referral program. For each customer you refer to me, you get $10 towards your next service.
All right, Indie Skin Diva. We love all of our sponsors. American Jeweler, special shout out to our guy Scott O'Hara. He always does me up with all my rings.
He's so good to you.
He's so good to me. I'm sporting some of his new stuff right now. See, we got his watch and we got this Colts ring that he shined up for me. So thank you so much, Scott O'Hara.
Currently moving locations. We're excited to follow his action and see where he lands.
Absolutely. He's the best jeweler around.
Jeweler.
Y'all, segment number 1, super fun, Indiana Comic Convention. I love going to all the conventions and doing my Harley Quinn and seeing all the awesome cosplays. This is typically held in the annual at the Indiana Convention Center, so that's super fun. We're over here. And then, yeah, guys, there's a lot of celebrity actors, comic creators, pop culture icons, all the things. So
it's very fun.
Check this out. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. Guy. So there's a lot of talented people here in these booths, and as you can see, a lot of homemade artwork for sale, and the Comic Cons are just so amazing here in Indy. I've been to lots of different cons, and this is definitely my favorite. Aww! Look at it! Look at him! Would you just look at him? Photos with the props. Oh, yes! Oh. This looks like a chocolate dipped strawberry. Oh, it's so cute. And cute little llamas. I love stuffed animals. Squidward is the man. Damn, these paintings are great. Oh, look at the eyeballs on these things. So creepy cute. Oh, these pins are my life. They're so sweet. I love pins. It's like a dementive little Pikachu. Oh, is Mimi cute? Okay. Is that like an evolved version of Pikachu? Like
no, it's like it's its own Pokemon that like pretends to be Pikachu so that people will love him.
Why doesn't anybody love him? I love him. Little Mimi Chew.
Yeah, this is my artwork.
You're amazing.
Thank you. I have also prints and I have stickers of my artwork. Yes, the art of Terrence Muncie,
Such a beautiful symphony of feelings. And at the end of it, she was so much greater.
I love you.
Thank you, meat pudding.
Look at this Joker mask. That is beautiful. Deadpool. Yeah, the Joker mask is my favorite. I'm obsessed with Joker and Harley Quinn, but I love how just kind of skeletal that mask is. It's very creepy. I love it.
Thank you.
Your work is incredible. I love Soupy Natchy.
On the body of the car there's John and Dean and Sam reflected.
Oh my God, there is! Oh my gosh, look at these dolls. I love it. So creepy. Ooh, love it, love it, love it. Oh, baby Dobby. Oh, look at his sweet little eyes. He's adorable.
Growing up, I was terrified of porcelain dolls.
Right, me too.
And to me, I can get these. I can take them apart. I've seen inside their heads. There's nothing in there.
Yeah.
For some reason, they're less creepy when you make them look creepy.
Look at that Groot one. It's like baby Groot, teenage Groot, and dad Groot. Y'all, this is James T. Wolfgar. He is a cosplay extraordinaire connoisseur. Look at James's shop.
We're a prop company, really. So we sell to movies and we sell to cosplayers and we sell just to anybody who will buy our stuff, really.
These cosplay weapons are insanity. Look at all these. Like, oh my gosh. It's so legit. I can't even take it. And this one looks like a Borderlands one. Now check out this big gun. Whoa.
So,
Harley just upgraded.
Right? Harley wanted a bat, but she didn't know she needed a giant sword. That's the thing.
Amen.
She wanted the bat. So yeah, we build props in all kinds of different ways. Like this is a completely laser cut acrylic blade. And this is all foam fabricated and then wrapped. So, which is why it's so light and very con friendly.
Yeah.
And this is not going to cut anybody either. So we make everything so it's not firing, and it's also, just con safe.
Dude, your business is on fire.
Thank you.
There's so much stuff here. I'm like, whoa! Guns, 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 guns. Look at it. So bloody. I love using this gun in zombies. It really makes my heart happy. So many people here, so much fun, all weekend event, and it's just a glorious event. We love cosplaying, we love the people, and we love meeting new things and coming by all these amazing things too. So save up your monies, come to Comic-Con, get your butts here. There's so much stuff to do. Wowzers, I love seeing some baby Ren action from...
Stop saying that.
No, how long ago was that? But that
was
like,
not long ago.
I feel like that's another lifetime.
Don't bring attention to the fact that that's an old segment.
It's cute. It's baby Ren stuff. You can see, because I've been ginger for about 6 years, so that was a minute ago. But it's cute. I've always, no matter how much time goes by, I still love Indiana Comic Convention.
You ever been to one of those, Sasha?
Cool.
I
like
don't
a comic,
think I have.
With the cosplays and stuff.
No.
It's like a whole vibe. You can be kind of any character you want, and there's so many things. I'm always Harley Quinn, but I'd never change it up. I feel bad for that, but I'm like,
well, see, I
stay
adore
with what
Harley
you know.
Quinn too, so I totally get that.
You would be a dope Harley Quinn.
I sometimes do Harley Quinn with my braids, so
see, it's perfect. We'll have to go to a comic convention sometime if we're feeling it.
I've actually got some amazing stories from the San Diego Comic-Con years ago, just hanging out with Jason Statham and just crazy. I won't get into that right now because it's a family show.
Lots of famous people are coming through the Comic-Cons. Maybe Sasha Owens needs to get hired to go to the Comic-Cons. People can line up to get her autograph. Okay, because I will be there. I'll be the bodyguard. Make sure I'm just tall, and I'll just be like, y'all better. My girl. Yeah, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to talk to Fortune Academy and hear some really empowering stories from these students.
Right after this.
Yes.
My name's Jessica, and I am the piercer here at Mystic Images Tattoo. I specialize in all different types of piercings. We carry numerous lines of jewelry with some high-end ones such as juniper, neometal, and a few others. When you're ready for your next piercing, come see me.
Looking for a unique experience? Welcome to Anarchy Axe Throwing, the biggest and baddest axe throwing venue in the Midwest. Anarchy Axe has 30 targets and can host up to 150 people. Perfect for corporate events, birthday parties, or a night out. More than just axe throwing, enjoy cornhole, ping pong, and a full bar with beer and wine. Discover Anarchy Axe Throwing today and make your next outing extraordinary. Okay, so we're going to go right into this amazing school, Fortune Academy on the east side. Miss Julie Pappas is an incredible teacher. Everyone there is so incredible, but she's the theater director and teacher of this school, and she really brings all of these kids together in such a positive way. Some of them have had different, like some learning differences and more, hard times in their lives, and she just makes these different theaters all the time, multiple times. How many times was it, Jason?
I don't know. You say it in the segment. I think 13. I want to say
13, yeah, which is incredible for a school to do that.
13 per year.
And she creates them, writes them all on herself. We love you, Mrs. Pappas. This is Fortune Academy, y'all. Years that you've been at this school, and somehow you have managed to do 38 plays. Someone just did the math, one of your teacher friends, and that's 2.9 plays a year. I love that.
I'm not sure how that works, but actually what happened is I used to do 4 plays a year, and I decided that was insane, so I've cut it down to 2.
Oh my gosh. I always find it so incredible, everything that goes in, everything that you do, and the hard work you put into these kids and getting them in tip-top shape for these amazing shows. Now, you're writing these shows, you're producing them, like you're creating them, and you're doing all of it. Like, what's that look like? How do you get a new show started? Is it just like an idea, and then you're like, okay, let's do this, kids?
Yeah, so our plays are often based around literature, and so when I choose a play, it's based on a book, and then we can adapt the book to any of the students at Fortune Academy that want to participate in the play. So I write the play so that each student who wants to be in a show gets to be in a show.
With 7 slimy eyes and flabby, grabby tentacles of a gigantic size.
A lot of schools don't have a theater arts program for students in grades 1 through 12. And that is what our school offers because our founder, Janet George, believed that the theater is a platform for students to get out of their shell, to get out of their comfort zone, to step up, to become a character, to try in somebody else's shoes. And it really gives them a voice. All of our shows have a message. And it gives them a voice and a purpose to invest themselves in being a light in our community.
Until you find it there.
Girl, you got a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
How long you been singing for?
I've been at Fortune Academy for 2 years now, and I've always loved doing theater and stuff. I did A Christmas Carol, which was probably really fun, and probably Olivia Twist is one of my favorites, and expecting to get the lead, which was really shocking, but I owned up to it and I really wanted to do it, and I told Miss Pappas, and she said there's a possibility, and I ended up getting it, which I was really happy about, and all the work and dedication really paid off for it.
Tell me a little bit how much you love Miss Pappas.
A lot. She's probably one of your biggest supporters. She's always there if you're ever nervous for being on stage. She does breathing techniques if you're ever scared or something. She really helps you a lot, and she makes it fun.
I'm so insecure, I think that I'll die before I shrink. And I'm so caught up in the news of who likes me and who hates you. And I'm so tired that I might quit my job, start a new
It's just difficult to memorize all these lines. How do you do it? Help me, because
Lots of practice.
Lots of practice. You just run them in your bathroom all the time, and like in the shower and at school and like at breakfast.
Not all the time, but
You're on the crew and you're out here doing sound for the plays? That's so cool.
I joined this year, and the last play we were in was my first one, and I didn't really enjoy being in the front, so I much rather prefer being in the back. The whole school really is a family. I mean, everyone's invited to everything. It's not like, you can't join this or you can't join that, and it's really cool.
The handkerchief isn't on him.
Tell me a little bit about how theater has impacted your life, and maybe like, how do you feel about theater and this theater program here at Fortune Academy?
It's really changed me, the way that I think about normal day things, and it's really improved my confidence.
And because of all their tears.
Tell me about all the hard work that goes into this kind of thing. Like, people don't even know, do they? All the stuff that goes into it.
Yeah, it's hard work, but I mean, what comes out at the end, it's amazing.
Tell us a little bit about what this school and what Miss Pappas means to you.
Oh my gosh, this school is my everything. And Miss Pappas, she's the best performing arts teacher out there, and I mean, she's always there to support us when we need help and everything, and she's just the best. I mean, no one else out there is like her. She's unique.
There's plenty more where I took them from.
It's not the answer, Oliver.
Exactly.
Our program builds student confidence, and it's transformative, and teachers see it in the classroom. They read better. They have better prosody, better articulation. Especially to put yourself in somebody else's shoes gives you the opportunity to see what it's like to be another person, to experience their emotions, to understand how to problem solve in somebody else's shoes.
He has something to do with you, child. This nonsense, sheer absurdity.
I didn't realize as a young person that I could dance until somebody started teaching me and calling me to rise up and to try it.
Yeah.
And so I got into it, and I just loved it because I have ADHD. And
Ditto, sis.
a lot of kids at Fortune Academy have a learning difference. And so the dance, the theater, all helped me with my ADHD, with focus, with developing my self-esteem, despite the fact that I was an impulsive person who struggled in school. And so, and that's true for our students here as well, because, you know, our bodies might be moving and shaking all the time in the classroom. So when we get to our after-school program and we get to, you know, move and shake in our drama rehearsal, it's the right place to do it.
Just feels right.
And our kids feel comfortable. Our school was founded for language-based learning challenges, and it is a transformative program.
This is Miss Julie Pappas, 38 plays, 13 years, Fortune Academy, the best. Here we go, y'all.
Aww.
Oh, they always make me smile and laugh, and just going to their shows. They're so talented. Miss Pappas is such a wonderful part of this community. Thank you, Miss Pappas, for all you do.
TheFortuneAcademy.org is always accepting donations to help the program.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful school. We love it. We go there.
Beautiful.
We go there and film their stuff a few times a year, and it never gets old. They're so talented there. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then finally we're going to be on to segment number 3. We get to interview Miss Sasha Owens.
Hey.
So talented. I'm so excited to talk with you about all of your stuff, and then Beast Games.
Yep. Beast Games.
Beast Games.
Ooh. Y'all, we'll be right back. I can't wait.
Hey guys, I'm Marley here at Mystic Images Tattoo. I focus mainly on fine line. I'm open to whatever creative thoughts you have. Come see me. You can check me out on Instagram at Marley Bob. You can even find me on our website, and you can see my portfolio.
It is my special honor to introduce our very wonderful guest, Miss Sasha Owens.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Author, TV personality, model, actress, content creator. Girl, you are
Astronaut.
so amazing.
Philanthropist.
And I'm going to try to keep my cool on how much I love and adore you, girl.
Funny.
Thank you for being on the show.
No, I'm super grateful to be here, for real. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, thank you. You have such, okay, first let's talk about, you have 6 books already published, and you can find them on Amazon. So we need to look up Sasha Owens on Amazon, as well as all the platforms, right? Our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube's. It's just at Sasha Owens. Okay.
Pretty much.
So make sure you purchase that because that's great. So I know there's so much to talk about. I'm really excited about like your huge role on the originals. So this is, y'all know about the Vampire Diaries, right? Everybody loves the Vampire Diaries. So the fact that this is like the next show of that, and like, how did it feel to be like such a awesome character in the originals? And just, there's so much that goes on with all of that.
It was one of those moments that was interesting because I always said, like, I'm going to be on the originals because I love them so much. And literally, when the opportunity came, they wanted me to be a witch. And I was like, of course.
Like, no offense taken, but yes.
I was like, okay, yeah, sure.
That's so awesome. And you, when we met on the set of Beast Games, you were telling me all about just the cool acting experience you've had, like with these awesome sets. What is it, Tyler Perry's?
Hey, before you go too far down the Beast Games rabbit hole, let's for those of you that don't know what Beast Games is, we're going to show you a little bit of the promo, like 15 seconds, and then I'll bring it down. You can get into the warfare. All right, here we go. It's Beast Games on Amazon Prime.
I am standing on $5 million. The grand prize of the most insane competition show you've ever seen. And competing for it are these 1,000 contestants. Are you all ready? Start the timer.
I get chills every time I watch that promo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl. The Beast Games, okay? I mean, and we are number one still in pretty much all the countries, right? You
number one.
Number one, baby. Like, Jimmy, we love you. What an incredible experience.
Love you, Jimmy.
This show, Sasha, is all about you, and we're so excited to have you on the show. You know, you have done some like amazing modeling stuff as well with like Cantu Beauty and big time things that you have been. I mean, your portfolio is so vast. I loved like learning. I mean, I know you, we're good friends, but I dug in deeper and I was like, oh my gosh, this girl has done the dang thing. You're incredible like that. But I mean, yes, I just want to be like, okay, all the stuff you got the books, you got this, and I'm just so in love. But I'm so excited about the Beast Games as well. So, Sasha, so people,
which is where you guys met. You met in what, Vegas, and then I went to Canada. So you guys have really experienced a lot.
We did. We both came and conquered Vegas. We both came and conquered Canada, and you know, we did. Both of us. We had them just. Well, Sasha, right? Everybody was having a little stressful time, but for me and you, I mean, you can speak for yourself, right? But I know you, and like, right, we kind of had a blissful experience. Like, our reality was maybe not blissful, but our reality was a little different. Like, we were out here just, I mean, for me at least, I was thriving in that environment, even though. Where should we start, Sasha? It's a lot of the Beast Games.
Well, see,
right?
I will say specifically, I had to tune into like my inner self. Like Beast Games, it was like, I don't even know like how some people probably made it, unless or maybe that's why some people may be attached to other people deeply, but like I had to go inward because there was just certain moments it was like, whew, I have to like I guess in a way like calm myself down, focus on it, because there's so many emotions already around you, and then we were being presented with new environments, new games, like I've only lifted
challenges.
I've only lifted like 50, possibly 100 pound weights. We had to lift
mine's
10,
is like
000.
5, maybe like the little 5 pound one.
It's like 10,000 pounds?
Not the 10,000 pound boulder.
It's like 10,000 pounds was the very first challenge of all.
Vegas was crazy with the 2,000 people up in the stadium, and yeah, it was just wow. I mean, did you have a favorite? Okay, that's a hard word to say. Did you have a favorite challenge in Vegas? We had the boulder challenge, we had the briefcase challenge, we had the flag challenge, and then the platform challenge.
I would say the flag, but it was because
so intense.
I had no idea that I was gonna, like, I never considered myself being fast. Like, I know I jog often and I go for a walk often. I love the park, but like I pretty much pictured it in my head. I was like, I'm grabbing a flag. Like, and literally when he like blew the horn, I kid you not, it was like seconds. And I looked in my hand, I had a flag.
You teleported.
And I was like,
I'm so quick.
what in the?
You felt like the Flash out here, like just so fast.
I was like, I grabbed a flag that fast? It's like Beast Games constantly kept showing me and teaching me things about myself that I didn't know.
Yeah, it was a crazy experience. Just like, not that it was broken down to nothing, but it's like you almost feel reborn after Beast Games. Like, it's like so intense that you're like, I didn't know I was capable of doing this stuff. And you're so proud of yourself. And you're like, at this point, sign me up for Survivor. Let's go. Like, I could survive in the wilderness probably. That's what we half expected. We didn't know what to expect, right?
That is very true. No, that is very true. It's to the point where I didn't know what to expect. So I kind of sort of had prepared my mind in case it was similar to Survivor, like in case we had to go out and like start a fire and things like that. Like I had prepared my mind for Survivor type.
So the time goes by so fast. We've got to wrap up and say goodnight to our ABC WRTV broadcast. However, we will continue to stay live with Sasha for an extended talk. But if you want to find out more about her, on screen right there is her link tree. You got the little graphic there at the bottom, linktree / Sasha Owens, and you can find links to some different things. She's got her books and Amazon stuff and some Beast Game stuff. So
yes, all the things. Make sure you follow my girl Sasha Owens, number 597.
At Sasha Owens everywhere on Google and everywhere.
Everywhere. So wonderful to have you.
Keep in mind,
Sasha.
we should mention that as of the time of this live stream, Beast Games is currently going on. So tomorrow, Thursday, every Thursday is a new episode. Episode 6.
Who won that island? Who won that private island?
We don't know. Maybe it was Sasha. Maybe we can't say we don't know.
She's still under a strict NDA. I'm not. I mean, I flat out got eliminated. Y'all saw me crying. I mean, we don't know.
All right.
So stay tuned, y'all. Thank you so much.
Staying live with Sasha. All right. There's our soft close. We're still live on all the platforms. So.
Oh man, that was fun.
Cool.
Yeah. So, anyways, no.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, just. We got the merch, right? We got
so let's talk
bottles.
about we talked about Beast Games. Let's get into the books here. Which one should I click on?
Yeah, you have wonderful books. We got Spotted, Voices Unveiled, Sex and Attention.
It would just depends on which route you would want to go. Spotted is for children specifically. Voices Unveiled is poetry for
Just
pretty
check
much
some of these
all
out.
ages. And then Sex and Attention is new adult.
Oh.
So,
What's new adult? What is it? What's that genre?
new adult is similar to erotica, but at a certain age group. I wrote Sex and Attention in my 20s, and the characters are in their 20s. So specifically, when I published it, because of the age alone, they pitched. I guess they were like, "Girl, you're doing young people things," and they pretty much put it as new adult instead of erotica.
That's cool. I love it.
But I actually do like that, though. I will be honest, because now that I look back on it, I'm like, yeah, I was doing some young love stuff.
Young love. Young love's crazy and it's precious, but man, I love it. At the same time, it's like,
it's
growing,
fun,
right?
Yeah.
You got all the things on your link tree. Super fun. Yeah, I'm excited to read all your books, and you have told me you buy them off of Amazon or on your link tree. Downloadable versions as well. You send that.
I'm so easy to find. Literally, if you just flat out just type in Sasha Owens on Google, Google now brings up just about everything about me, like from even articles. I graduated from the University of Mississippi, aka Ole Miss, hottie toddy. And they even sometimes still bring up my old articles from when I was my degree. I pretty much just still did like certain articles for the campus. I sometimes see articles from there. So yeah, Google pretty much pitches just about everything I've done.
That's awesome. And your social media is popping. Your fan base is so awesome and loyal. I love seeing them comment on your stuff and just interact with you, you know, while you're just living your life and being you, and they just really appreciate you. I mean, you've got all of your stuff is popping off. So everybody just, if you're not, I don't know why you aren't by now, but if you really haven't, then you definitely got to go add to the list of people's, because man, they love you. And I love that for you.
Me too.
It's so fun.
We should remind people also that a few minutes left before the District Tap
giveaway.
Gift card, $50 gift card giveaway expires for this week. We'd love to give this thing away. Otherwise, we're just going to use them all for ourselves.
$50.
I mean, we'll end up giving one away. But after this, we have a whole bunch of Sun Kings. So I'm gonna do some different contests to give these suckers away, because
this one's kind of hard to.
I don't know if it's a
We're gonna
user,
find a fun way,
like a user experience thing. Like they're not like, I don't know.
You know, I think we should do spin the wheel. We'll get a little wheel and we'll go.
We'll do something clever.
Yeah,
and easier, so we give away like one per month or something. Yeah.
I love it. So, I don't know. There's too much to unpack with the Beast Games thing. Like, I don't know. Is there anything you specifically felt like sharing? Like, it was incredible. And just then
last Thursday, you both did like a little
live stream. Was that episode 5?
We did. Yep, we did.
That was fun. And we're going to find out tomorrow who won that island.
Definitely.
Hopefully it's your friend.
That would be awesome.
And we actually did a little party, a premiere party on that first episode. So we had a bunch of people over here, and
let's just say there was confetti and pink dust.
And I bet on those
everywhere,
tubes,
so-
it probably said, "Yeah, you'll see it go off here when, Renee is seen
I've been
in the
saving
thing."
these confettis forever, and
We see Sasha coming up here in a couple seconds, but yeah, they shoot off this confetti. It probably says "Don't do inside"
Indoors.
because there was dust,
The
pink dust all over all my stuff. But
yeah, we eventually got it cleaned up. Yeah, there was like a nice pink coating. It was kind of cute. I liked it. It was like, ooh, a little pink in the room.
Not so much.
We had a lot of fun.
So adorable. I love it.
Yeah, and you've come out to see me, and we've been doing some work this week and
There's
having fun.
Sorry, blue hair.
There's Nene praying to the Lord, right? Like, oh my goodness.
Well, I just want to specify to anybody who's like, oh my gosh, like what is going on with Sasha and Beast Games? I just want you all to know you will see more in a different way. I'll just say that. It's like a slight little twist, but when they show it, well, when it's shown, I will say, then I will specify and go into detail. Because I get asked so many times, like, the Canada part, and I'll just leave it at that. But trust me, I have some more things coming for you all, I promise.
If people keep an eye on your link tree, will that be an easy way to find more on that?
Oh, yeah, definitely how that, I will definitely probably put the information as its own link and just different things like that.
On all the platforms, like when you're able to, you're gonna be sharing.
For sure.
Reveal.
So that is so exciting. And you're like, this the whole NDA thing, like it's so exciting that like there's still, I'm allowed to be like blah blah blah, but it was hard with these NDAs. I'm sure you've been used to NDAs doing like some of these awesome things you've done in your career with your acting and stuff. I've never really had an NDA, and it was fun, but it was interesting, and it's just like, you have to sit on that and like, it's like,
Did you not sign the
darn
In the
it.
Loop NDA?
What? No, we got no NDA. Boyfriend.
You didn't sign that?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna pause for station identification.
It was just like, oh my gosh, for the months leading up. I mean, I thought they turned it around really quick after we saw and conquered Canada. I mean, they turned the show up. Was it 1 or 2? It was like 2 months until the show came out. But
believe so, because Canada was around August, September-ish,
Mhm.
and October, November was when they dropped the first. Like November 19th specifically, because it was exactly a month before December 19th, which was when it aired. So November 19th is when they started to like boom, like tell people like we're coming in a month. So yeah.
I mean, Mr. Beast has been, he's no stranger to this kind of content. So I thought this show was just, I mean, it's so awesome.
I mean, besides,
I'd love to participate in one of them.
Well, you should definitely do it. I think Jason would be a great contestant for it because we're already going to be going on season 2. So,
but it really doesn't. I mean, if you watch one episode and you quickly realize, like, okay, it doesn't matter how smart you are, how athletic you are, how what clever you think you are. Like, there's some things that are just completely out of your hand, and on a team of 100, you could have one teammate that decides to eliminate you for
some money.
For some money,
It
and
truly
that's the name of the
is.
game. You can't really
it's a multitude of things. I mean, it's just like it's luck. It's luck, talent. It's like all these things. I mean, it's like
a lot of luck.
What is this, like Survivor, American Ninja Warrior, and
Squid Games.
I don't always try to be the spiritual girl, but I'm gonna say faith. You have to believe in some things.
See,
because when I tell you, that is what got me to where I was. I had to believe. Y'all saw Renee praying.
Oh Lord.
They saw me crying too.
Because and I tell people all the time, I ain't saying what to believe in or who to believe in, but you have to hold on to something. The game it's intense. That's all I can say.
Give me something to believe in.
It's intense to be in that game.
Yeah.
Man, it's intense.
And we were both on Team Yellow. We were kind of chit-chatting before the show, too. This is why I wear my little yellow dress. And, we were Team Yellow together, which was so much fun. And, it was funny because, like, it's 500, 500 of us. And we look around and all the other colors are like, ooh, yeah, like they're all just chilling by the campfire, like singing songs, and Yellow's over here like, I'm the leader, no, I am. And then, I thought I would have been a good leader, but I wasn't going to even try with that mess. But then, like, Yellow was the most hype during the boulder challenge, the 10,000 pound boulder. Like, we got it together, and we were like kind of like a dysfunctional family almost, where we had a little, at first some problems, and then we were just like, we got this, and, we came through.
Yellow almost lost in the very
against
first
Red.
challenge. Yeah.
it's like we almost gave up, and then we're like, oh, and then we're like, nope, not today, and then we just came
realized,
through.
And I know it's not amazing, but on YouTube when they show the woman and she's like, I'm sorry, I get happy every time because I was like, I get that y'all lost, but like that's when we won, like because Yellow was so close to losing. So close.
Yep, that is so. It was wild. I mean, you see my tiny little face right before that lady yelling too, because I'm like pulling the rope and I'm like, oh, like it's just like how much craziness was going on. I mean, oh my goodness! And then they pitted us against each other for the briefcase challenge, the very next challenge, and that was fun though. I mean, kind of, it was just wild. Where was your briefcase in the briefcase? Mine was the first one right there. I just even had 1 inch to go. I saw people run all the way down there.
Okay, so it's something that I've kind of studied as well because I travel a lot. I specifically studied the farther rows. I specifically threw out the first rows because I noticed everybody was trying to run to the closer rows. So I specifically, when they put it up there, looked at which ones was farther back. So I ran farther. Yeah,
you probably felt fast as F
it
again. You were like,
then it wasn't necessarily about moving fast. It was just more so about like everybody was almost attacking those first 3 rows. Right. Me, I specifically just zoomed like to the back because I wanted to get to
That's
the
what I would have
back
done. Yeah.
because I was like, I want to give. I try to do what everybody's not doing, what everybody's not thinking, so I can get to mine, and it's almost easier in a way. It still was a challenge, but I went farther out.
And we were the very last team to go, and he was like, Yellow, you don't get to see it.
Did
you have memorized the back row beforehand?
Pre-memorized from the time before. The one before.
How did I know he was going to do that? So I memorized the first row. And you memorized the back row.
Ones, yeah.
Did you see it right before? And we didn't get the chance. That was crazy. And then just the next challenge, the energy of the flag challenge. Like once you got your flag and you were on the other side, and the flags were
amazing.
this tall, and we're all over here like, It felt like Alice in Wonderland or something over there. Like it was so cool.
But this is what's interesting. Even though I did make it to Canada, I felt amazing grabbing that flag. It's almost still in a way I kind of like, man, I can't believe it was still one more challenge after that though.
We thought it was going to be over. We were so tired, weren't we? And then we sat there in the stadium watching them move around the platforms, which happened to be like porta potties. So we were like, what is about to happen? I mean, honestly, we were preparing for the worst. You had already prepared because you're a soul girl like that. And you were like zen. And I was like, oh God. And you were talking to me, you were calming me because you were like, Renee, there's no sense in trying to figure out what Jimmy is going to do. And I'm like, you are so right, Sasha. There's no, because he's gonna do something else.
But that challenge is highly discussed because it just had so many different tiers, the highs, the lows, that fourth
actual
challenge.
tears.
Yeah, that fourth challenge was something because it's like. It's just kind of like you can't. Sometimes I feel like I can't even fully say it. Even basically the group that had somebody jump off is still super sad that she jumped off, but she did not win because she jumped before the timer. So, but they still got moved out. That's just one of the ones where it was like, yo, that's.
I noticed in subsequent episodes there was at least one other time where. He wasn't even done explaining the thing, and someone jumped. I was like, "Oh boy!" I was like, "Boy, he's taking a chance by getting eliminated." Because, there's at least one time where I remember thinking like, "Oh, that guy jumped out and touched."
It was the guy.
It's when he touched. He got the ticket. He got,
I was gonna say,
I'm thinking of the guy that took the 20 when he.
It was like in that big box. It was in like a big box, and he got like the first ticket. But Jimmy hadn't even finished explaining anything, so there could have been a time or something.
Something has occurred again, I believe.
In the isolation room, maybe?
It was, I forget exactly where, but there was another one slightly similar to that, and I still don't feel like it's as worse as hers, but I do remember what he's talking about because I remember thinking like, oh, he kind of sort of did with the. I remember. And
then on the flag challenge, when a guy said "Yo," instead of
Carl.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yo, and like half the people.
And what I love about
Yeah.
Jimmy too is he keeps it real. Like, look, this is the first time he's done something like this, and he's done all these other things, but he's like, this is, it's 2,000 people in this, and he, did the best that he knew how to do. And I forget where I was going with that, but it was something about
Right
how
there.
Jimmy's awesome.
I mean, yeah.
I forget where I was gonna land.
Definitely so. It's something that I even noticed too. Like, he's the #1 YouTuber who's basically expanding. Some people don't necessarily, some people don't expand. They sometimes just stay right there, and he's expanded now to Amazon Prime. And in that, though, is pretty much just, there was just a lot of things that was new for him. And I still think he did a great job. I will definitely say that. I still think he did a great job for this being his expansive TV show.
Yes,
So fun.
and he was so just personable. He was there, the whole crew, Carl and Nolan, all of them, they were, always on set and stuff. And he cares about like his product. He always wants like, the good shots. And you can see by like, we love, we've been watching Holes, right? And one of the most iconic lines in cinema history is,
I was saying the same one. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad, right? Like Jimmy dropping those people on those trap doors. That has got to be like number 3 of iconic cinema histories. Besides that whole moment, the Holes moment there, that was literally.
To my knowledge, he got 40 to 50. Guinness broke 40 to 50 Guinness World Records for Beast Games alone. And this is, you can look it up. It's 40 to 50.
It's like from the amount of cameras to
from the amount he's gave away to some of the challenges, like pretty much it's almost, I'm like, I wonder, did he study a lot of shows and say, okay, I'm going to top that. We're going to try to go this. Because pretty much what it is when you compare a lot of other shows, his just went just a tad over on a lot of different things, just a tad over.
Just a one up him just a little bit.
Squid Games was 4.5 million. His was 5 million, plus he gave away an extra 1 million just when the show started, and then he gave away islands and Lamborghinis. It's like he just kept like shooting.
What do you mean Squid Games was 4.5?
Like the grand total prize, right?
Yep.
Okay, but Squid
To my
Game
knowledge.
that wasn't real though. That's just a movie or a show.
Well, there's a new show
I mean, it's not an
coming out.
actual
Some
competitive.
people compare it to his for some reason.
Right.
I don't know why for sure, but I just know that they say that they gave away 4.5 million. Unless was that not?
I think it was. No.
Well, I mean, and it's funny because I just started watching Squid Games because he has a Squid Games YouTube episode that he did that I never watched because I hadn't watched Squid Games. So I'm watching Squid Games and then I'm going to go watch it. So I wonder if is it possible that in his YouTube he wouldn't have given away 4.5 million in his own Squid Game version on YouTube, would he?
No,
like it topped himself.
Oh no! Wait, no! I meant like the actual Squid Games.
Yeah, but that kind of doesn't make any sense because it's not a real competition show. It's just it's fiction. You know what I mean? So it's like, how can you compare
I haven't seen the Squid Game, so I've yet to see it. But there's a side Squid Game.
Have you not seen it, Sasha?
See, I thought that there were 2 types of Squid. I thought there was like a Squid Game actual competition show, and then somebody remade the Squid Game.
Not that I know of.
Yeah,
I wonder if there is like a Japanese or Asian version of an actual Squid Game, and then there was a show spinoff from that
I
where
thought
people
there
died.
was like
there's
some form of a reality. I thought there was some type of form of a reality.
Not that
TV
I've ever seen, but
there
could be
is
something.
because I was getting told to audition for it. So there's a whole.
Really?
What she's saying, same. I didn't want to go into that part, but I
there's
got sent some stuff to audition
show.
for it. That's why I was like, you can double check, but I got sent auditions for the reality one. Like the one that was an actual, to my knowledge, some form of a competition or something like that.
Yeah, my friend Joelle that got me on.
Things.
You're like I know this is true because I auditioned for it. I know, right?
Yeah,
like it's a whole thing coming out.
Too,
so it'll be cool, and if we, something like that. I mean, that game is, or just the whole Squid Game is so huge.
Yeah,
it's huge, and I feel bad that I haven't watched it because I've seen all the shows and stuff.
And then some of the emails specifically were saying 4.5. Yeah, when you
the
see that
challenge.
4.56, they were specifically saying 4.56.
Wait, where are you seeing that?
The
I'm
competition show inspired by
There she
Squid
is.
Game. In this reality competition show inspired by Squid Game, 4, 5, 6 players put their skills to ultimate test for the life-changing 4.56 million.
See,
project.
Basha knows what she's talking about.
I don't always, but when I do, I was like, because I was being contacted. That's the only reason I know for sure. I think, they basically they did 2 type of ways of a Squid Game.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Yep.
I hope in the actual competition version that they're not murdering people, because that's what happened in the series. Did you not see the series? The fiction series?
I can't front. I haven't watched it, so I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
No,
people are getting shot. And they're like, you'll be eliminated. And everyone's like, okay, I'll be out of the games. Like, no, they're getting shot in the head. So,
I mean, I know it's creepy looking.
Yeah.
So,
it was crazy. And I knew that about the Squid Games, but when it hit, I was like, whoa, it's happening.
Well,
You
it
should be
goes
eliminated.
viral, and I'm just like, when something goes so viral,
curious.
it's like, why is this going so viral? And then I can't believe I haven't seen it. But we were busy doing Beast Games things, so
That's right.
listen, we were
The bigger
out
one.
of.
The bigger
We were out
challenge.
of service. We didn't have our phones for weeks on end and stuff, and it was a real situation we was doing.
Completely blacked out like we had lost communication for like 3 days, and I had no idea. And then he finally called me again, and you were like crying. You're like, oh, that was so messed up. It was crazy and all this stuff. Like, oh, you got eliminated. Like, no, I'm still going. Like, what?
just so many woosamos.
You should have led with that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just how grateful I felt after the Beast Games, like just feeling like, wow, that was so
It had to be crazy.
awesome.
Did it just fly by? I mean, was it just like over?
Really, it kind of went in slow motion almost. Sure, it did a little of both.
know.
Maybe.
How do you feel like in the city and all of that? Like, what do you feel?
I feel like it was like both of them. It was like happening in slow motion, but it went by really fast.
But now
at
it's
the
a
same
blur.
time. Yeah, and it almost feels like a fever dream when it's all over.
There were moments I feel like I just wasn't kind of there, because I was like, what do you expect next? Like specifically I would like in the Vegas, let me clarify, in Vegas and pretty much the YouTube one, that fourth part, I just didn't even know, because I'm like, I know I'm not jumping off this thing, but it's like at any moment, any person who jumps off of this, and we will not be
until the
on the Amazon show, right?
So it's like moments like that, I kind of just was sitting there, but kind of just, I don't know, I let my mind just kind of wander away.
You were probably like in Zen mode.
As people are making the decisions to take money, it's just like you're waiting for, like, oh no, please.
Oh, the heart
please.
pounding.
Try not to think about it.
Kind of not think about it. Not even like a, oh no, please. It's more so like a, I'm going to the Amazon show. I'm
like speak it into existence. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, because there was actually,
Yes.
so before the Amazon Prime show, there was actually a YouTube video, kind of, Mr. Beast typical thing. So he had a really, what they call it, episode 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that what it was?
That's what the Beast
and,
is called.
and then that led into the Prime Video thing.
Yep. Pretty much.
So
yeah,
good.
we just that last we both kind of had, I don't know if you want to dive into that, but we both kind of had a traumatic experience. We got separated. It was the worst. And then I had
Where's
this
my
awful
Sasha?
thing. You had this awful thing happen when we were trying to get on the platforms, and then I had a mental breakdown. Thank God they didn't air it. The camera got in my face.
Which you
like,
get to
"What's wrong?"
see if you watch the episodes.
Well, that was in Vegas. I mean, it was a mess, and just the stress of that moment when he offers like, here's $50,000 and here's $1 million,
Keeps going up.
And some people are being like held back because they know they're gonna jump, and you're just like, oh goodness. My Square platform, whatever, what were we saying? We were saying we don't want it. We were just like had our eyes closed and like it was wild.
I just know I was sitting there, legs crossed, and just kind of sort of just not.
You're just like,
present.
I am going to
just
be
not
meditating.
present in a way. Yeah, I kind of just really went inward, and then what occurred was I heard like like noises, like something's occurring.
Commotion.
So I looked, and the moment I look, I see the hurdle. And her
the way
galloping.
she heard
just galloping,
the way she
looking.
literally was like jumped off that platform.
At that moment, I was then trying to understand like, okay, well, that means they're
we're
gone,
good.
I think, because I still was uncertain, because as he said, timer hadn't started. So I was like, wait, is that gonna count? Like, I kind of didn't know for sure. Should I be happy or should I still be like, is she gonna have to go back and then they're still gonna have to start the timer? I didn't know what
Are
to
we
expect.
still gonna have to be?
And then he pretty much made it clear. And I will be honest, they may not ever like me, but it's okay. A lot of people in that group were a lot of the cockiest ego people on the show. Y'all don't want to say that, but I will say it. And I will say that specifically because they were even rude to me. They would not even let me be in their group because they didn't know me. And they were like, we don't know if you're going to jump off. She can't come. And I'm like, y'all, I don't have nowhere to go. Like, I'm not going to jump, I promise. And
it's not up to you guys, probably.
And look what happened. They went home.
And they were the ones who go home. So it's like, hey, I didn't go over there and wish nothing on y'all. But all I'm saying is sometimes karma is instant and sometimes karma isn't. But it is sometimes instant.
Yeah, I agree. There was like some like really rude people in that platform, and I know that girl, not to be like sticking up for her that jumped off, but you never know what somebody's financial, situation is and stuff. And she, I mean, they had to exit her out the side door, different hotel, and these guys were like threatening her and stuff. And it's like these people are serious. It's like.
I heard that.
The way she left on I saw it in my eyes. It was happening in like slow motion. I think she leaped over somebody.
No, seriously. Because somebody in that group, they said they were specifically forming a circle around her because they kind of were told that she wanted to go for the 5K. That's what they said. So she did 5K. In a way have to jump over them. They said they were kind of forming circles around people they thought was gonna try to jump.
They were gonna hold them back. Like,
so pretty much, I think what she did was a moment she must have saw them not paying attention, and it could have been because she thought because the clock wasn't, the timer hadn't went yet, but she didn't understand, baby. With the timer not going, you didn't get the money because technically. That's just not, the game wasn't going yet.
And Jimmy's always been like that. Like once the foghorn goes, once the timer starts, like once you cross this line,
his rules. Yep, that's it's kind of just particular. Like he didn't even. I kind of sometimes thought maybe he was gonna give the people the pass who, when the friends yelled, yo, Carl, right? Yelled, yo, and they went. I thought he was gonna he didn't give any passes. It was timer. So for season 2, y'all better be listening. Timers or whatever the rules are when he says go. Do not try to sneak. Do not
pass go.
He even replays it. He specifically makes it known. We replay it, and if he even seen the feet go over or do something before a time, you are out.
Is there, you mentioned season 2. Is there going to be, do we know if there's going to be a season 2 yet?
Oh, we know.
Oh.
I mean,
Sasha's like, no, don't say that.
You said season 2, Sasha.
I mean, hey, it's,
it's assumed.
We feel there's going to be a season 2 for sure.
It
feels that way. I mean, it's number one. It's the number one unscripted TV series on Amazon. So, I mean,
all the countries.
I can't see it not.
Yeah.
Just saying.
He could do so much. We love chit-chatting about the Beast stuff. Like, he could do so many different side things with what he's got. Like, with them, all the Guinness Book of World Records.
For sure.
And I just thought he was so fair the way he was like raw and real to me, the way he was. Like they said, yo, and then those people went, and it's like, yo, it's kind of unfortunate, but this is a quick paced game or whatever. And so, and just the way he would review things, and then a team would be uneliminated, the other team would be eliminated. It's like, I kind of commend him for that. Like, it's fair. I mean, he could have just kind of brushed it on the rug, but no, he's like, I'm sorry, it's heartbreaking, but it's fair. It's fairness, I guess.
Pretty much, yeah. That's official, yeah.
Yeah, and it was just interesting to me to see, all, especially in the Raiders stadium, when we first got in there, all 2,000 of us, like that feeling, like the feeling of rolling up to the Raiders Vegas stadium was like, oh my gosh. But then walking in on the field, and you see all these amazing like cameras coming from the ceiling, and then like half the thing's covered because the boulders are over there.
Yeah.
10,000 pounds.
10,000 just felt heavy visually. Like when I saw 10,000, I was like, is it possible?
Like can 500 people move 10,000?
I was curious. I'm like, are we going to be able to move 10,000 pounds?
It didn't seem possible at the time.
It occurred, but yeah, I was a little shocked.
Every single time, I was like, oh, it's crazy. The stuff going on right now. It seems like it's just like Jimmy's got a whole mixture of things. You know, it's like you never know the block challenge and this and that, and then now with the island, the stuff they're doing on the island and stuff. I know. Oh, that island. I think your girl won that island. Your friend. I forget her name, but I love her.
I do think she won the island. I will be honest. I do think. I mean, now if she didn't, I'm gonna be like, well, look at her. But I feel like I do think she won the island.
She was speaking it into existence. And
She was.
I'm trying to give that. So I'm trying to speak it to her.
Was. That is a big fact. She was.
That's awesome. I mean, just everything that's going on right now. I can't wait. So on this next episode tomorrow, someone's gonna win the island, and then we're in the top peoples. All right.
Yeah, definitely. So it's dope. I love it.
It got down to 60 people pretty quick.
It did.
From thousands, right? 2,000?
He's not playing.
Yeah, people were constantly dropping. I noticed that too.
500 gone,
like,
300 gone, 100 gone.
I was like, it was constantly getting like, yep. I feel like it was dropping quickly. Yeah, for sure.
Dropping like flies.
So much fun though. Oh my gosh.
All right, let's wrap this bad boy up.
Yes.
We've got Sasha Owens on Linktree, or you can just Google her. You'll find her. She's got some cool stuff up there, books and poetry and stuff for kids, stuff for adults, new adults.
All the things, and keep an eye out. You've got a lot of stuff under your belt that you're gonna be putting out, and you're waiting for that perfect time. And I feel that. I'm so proud of you, Sasha. You have so much. It is like such an honor to know you and have met you through this incredible, like, life-changing experience and like the bond. You know, Beasties, like the Beast family is so awesome.
Bestie Beasties.
Yeah, Beasties forever.
Beasties for always.
Beasties forever.
Yes. And if anyone's watching this, you better make sure go follow Sasha Owens, number 597.
Yes, 597.
Right there.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. She's got the necklace to prove
597.
597.
That is I.
Tis I.
We appreciate you, and thank you, Jolly, for all that you do, bud. And
thank you.
We should mention right now, it's as of the time of this live stream, it's January 15th. Tomorrow, the 16th, Renee is singing the national anthem at India Ignite, new volleyball team that Indianapolis has. So Sasha will be joining us, and I'll be there with the camera, and I guess it's a brand new facility and everything.
Yep.
So it's pretty exciting that she got booked to.
I hear it's a pretty cool thing, so I'm really excited. That's one of my favorite things to sing. So absolutely.
Awesome.
Oh, you got to see the rest tomorrow.
That's right. All right, everybody.
Beast team is out.
Good night.
Right.
We're going to be out for real.
Owens.
See you next week, everybody.
Y'all.
Bye.
Live stream Wednesday at 7, midnight Saturday on ABC, 24/7 inside Indianapolis hotels and on all podcast platforms.